Hey, hello.
Hi, hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I always ask, how old are you?
32.
All right. So, what are we discussing today?
Okay. All right. I want to discuss. I was in a relationship for 10 years
Okay.
with my son's father, and he was 10 years older than me at the time, right? So I was
Okay.
21. Yeah, I'm born in 88, and he's born in 77.
Okay.
And basically, I wasn't ready at the time to be in a relationship.
You were ready
And
to be in marriage or relationship?
marriage, because he was
Okay.
ready to, you know. And so I cheated a lot in the beginning. And then I ended up leaving him after the 10 years because he cheated once and I couldn't get over it. And I haven't been able to get a solid relationship since then. And I don't know. Just need
Do you have any children?
Yes, I have two.
Were they from the guy in the 10-year relationship?
Yes, I planned the child with him and everything because I felt bad, about how.
No. I'm just trying to understand. Were both of the children you have from him?
Oh, no, I had a child after I left him.
Okay, so you were together with him from age 20.
Notice she said she cheated on him a lot. Let's rewind that, shall we? Let's go a little bit further. Here we go.
32.
All right. So, what are we discussing today?
Okay. All right. I want to discuss. I was in a relationship for 10 years.
Okay.
With my son's father, and he was 10 years older than me at the time, right? So I was 21. Yeah, I'm born in 88, and he's born in 77.
Okay.
And basically, I wasn't ready at the time to be in a relationship.
You were ready to be in marriage or relationship?
Well, marriage, because he was ready to, And so I cheated a lot in the beginning. And then I ended up leaving him after the 10 years because he cheated once and I couldn't get over it. And I haven't been able to get.
Wait a minute. You cheated a lot. He cheats once. You want to call it quits. This makes no sense. This is why, you have men that don't take women seriously. She cheats a whole bunch of times. Okay. I have an excuse. Man cheats once. She wants to say it's all over. This is this is why I am for holding women accountable. The fact that you have to tell them the truth, that you made that decision and this is the reaction out of it. You don't control the consequences of your actions. Just like a guy cheats and the woman cheats now, if a guy says, I can't believe you. No, buddy, you opened this can of worms by you cheating first in a relationship. That's it. If you tell a woman that you're a misogynist, you hate women, blah, blah, blah.
Get a solid relationship since then. And I don't know.
Do you have any children?
Yes, I have two.
Were they from the guy in the 10-year relationship?
Yes, I planned the child with him and everything because I felt bad, about how.
No. I'm just trying to understand. Were both of the children you have from him?
Oh, no, I had a child after I left him.
Okay, so you were together with him from age 20. From what to what?
From age 20 to 30, I guess.
30, and you're how old? 32?
Yeah.
So you had a child with him and then a child after him.
Yes. The child after him was like a revenge thing. I was upset. Yeah. Okay. And I had a child by his cousin.
Oh, Jesus. So your ultimate question is what?
My question is, I'm trying not to be salty towards like all men, and I'm trying
Why should you be salty? I mean, ma'am, no disrespect, but what you just said is you told a story where you were a young woman dealing with a man who had you, and for 10 years you were fucking around. He cheats one time.
No, not the whole 10 years.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. 10 years, 3 years, 5 years, you were cheating a lot.
Yeah.
He cheats one.
How is she going to be hating men for something, for a problem she created?
Time, and you decide to get salty and leave, and then you leave, and then on the way out, you screw his cousin and have a baby.
Well, it's not like his love.
And I'm just getting the story right now.
Yeah.
And now you're trying to figure out how not to get salty again. That's basically what you said.
Well, yeah. I don't think I explained it right, but
I don't. Okay, the facts are right. The facts are right.
The facts are right. Yeah.
Okay, then why should you even be in a relationship with anybody?
I guess that's what I'm trying to figure out. I need to just work on myself right now, maybe.
Well, I mean, do you have a son or a daughter?
My son is 11, and my daughter.
Okay, so if your son came in and said, "Hey, Mom, you know the woman I've been with for 10 years? Yeah. You know the mother of my child? Yeah. She done cheated on me for 4 or 5 years in a relationship, and I just took it. Then I did. And then one time I slipped and cheated on her. She decided to leave me and took my kid with me.
Yeah.
And then on the way out the door, she fucked my cousin and got pregnant by him.
I feel like if he didn't want to stay with me in the midst of the cheating, he should have left me. You know, he stayed with me.
Where's your father then?
My father is still with my mom. They're still married.
Mm-hmm. And how many siblings do you have?
I have 2 sisters and 1 brother.
Ma'am, the way you describe this, you're a horrible person.
I'm working on it.
No, you're not. Because you're still making you're still making excuses on this call. You said that if he didn't want to stay with me after cheating, he should have left. You have absolutely no accountability. You fucked around on this man, and you're saying that instead of him cheating around on you, he should have left you because you were cheating.
Yeah, I feel like he made me feel under the impression that we were going to.
He didn't make you feel shit. You are in charge of your own feelings. See, that's what I mean. You're a grown woman sitting here lacking any accountability, blaming somebody else. And understand something.
No, I want to take accountability.
Ma'am, you haven't. No. Okay. Well, the first way you take accountability is stop making excuses. What you did was absolutely horrible. You screwed his cousin. I don't care how young you were. I don't care. You were young. See, this is what I mean.
Let a man come up with this mess. Start making excuses. Let a man do this. He is crucified to the wall. No excuses. Probably will even get beat up by the woman's family members, the male family members. Called everything but a child of God. And this is how it is in our gynocentric society. Look at Harvey Weinstein. Minus the fact that he raped a woman. Okay. Even though it's kind of hard to sometimes believe it because of the fact that actresses could have walked away instead of, could have reported him immediately to the cops. And they just didn't. They cared about their careers more than they cared about their own well-being. But anyway, the point of the matter is, let a man cheat, no matter how wealthy he is, crucified to the wall, hung up before everybody, made a public spectacle for his crimes of adultery. Let a woman cheat. I had a bad childhood. You don't know what I've been through. I wasn't ready for marriage. Let a man say he's not married for marriage. You're still paying alimony. You're still paying child support, and you still might risk the fact that the male family members coming for your behind to go upside your head. Okay? It's sad. This is how it is. You didn't see. Keep watching. Keep watching.
That's what I mean right here. I said, stop making excuses and look at what you do. Okay. You turn around and say, I was young. You weren't young. Your youngest is 2. Of all the dicks in the world, why'd you have to go to his cousin?
Well, his cousin was actually the one who introduced us. I knew the.
Like I said, It's like, why did you, sir, sleep with your wife's sister? Well, the sister introduced me to her, and no, no, no. I'm saying, let a man do this. Let a man do this. There's no excuse for that. None. You won't be given a chance probably in some cultures to even open your mouth before someone makes you swallow your own teeth. Okay? This is how it is. Okay? Among men, there's consequences. Among women in this society, you share tears. I wasn't ready, blah, blah, blah. You don't know what I've been through. I needed this to know me. Let's look at Jada Pinkett and August Asino situation. It was an entanglement. Everybody, all the women were like, yeah, girl, yeah. It was an entanglement. You just had to find yourself. Will just got to understand. I'll just say this. I don't know. With the Will situation and learning for myself, if you leave somebody, this is a side note, if you leave somebody, you have to find somebody better than them. You can't be willy-nilly. You can't, because he found Jada Pinkett. Jada Pinkett. I don't care how good she looked. That woman was toxic to him. And he's still with her to this day. It's just suffering. It's just all suffering. And sad to say, in this society, women are allowed to bring a man suffering like this. And men are just supposed to take it. Take her back, all this crap. Okay? In this situation, she gets to wait. She gets to do whatever she wants to you when it comes to this. And she's a victim. But again, if a man does this, he's a villain.
Cousin first, so.
You didn't answer my question.
Yeah.
No, I want to answer my question.
The pregnancy wasn't planned, It just.
What was my question?
Why did I have to go to his cousin? I don't know. I can't answer that. I don't know.
Because you knew it would hurt you. Yes.
It wasn't purpose.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Stay right here. Stay right here. He cheated on you one time, and you decided to leave and take the child. And on the way out the door, you had sex with his cousin. Out of the millions of penises in the world, you chose his cousin.
After we broke up. We were broken up after the cousin happened.
I don't win with y'all. This is a woman talking about taking accountability.
I am taking accountability, Kevin.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. You haven't said it with the least bit of remorse. And I said, after y'all broke up, why'd you have to screw his cousin? Because we haven't even got to the bigger part. Why'd you have to screw his cousin and have his baby?
Here's the thing. You can survive. A marriage can survive an affair. It can. However, certain things done, like sleeping with family members, sleeping with close friends, having babies by another man and coming, it's just a lot of therapy and counseling, and it has to be a willingness for both parties to want to work this out. It means the person who did it has to really be sorry, but she's not sorry. You slept with his cousin, and his cousin. No, there's a reason why there's domestic violence so high in our day and age, especially in the Black community, when it comes to women who pull this type of crap. Okay? I'm not bashing Black women. I'm just saying, when you have women like this who don't give a damn about what she does to other people, and because she knows she's backed by other females, and she refuses to say apologize, and she refuses to change, and refuses to possibly work out her marriage, yet she wants the man to be there. It could be ugly. She could end up on a cold case, and that guy will end up in an orange jumpsuit in some situations. I'm just saying.
I did try. I mean, I'm not gonna get into the full details of the pregnancy, but it happened, you know.
All right, I got this. If she decides to work, let's say she wants to get back with her husband, that child has to go to the cousin to raise. That child has to go to the cousin to raise, period. And that child is not going to see their mother for a long time. That child is strictly going to be raised by the father, which is the cousin. I don't know how the family members are, because if it's a majority more females in the family than men, then he's going to have problems understanding, because you know how some females are very emotional, and this is the truth. Men and women are not equal. Okay, we're different. We are to be respected, but we are different. Even science says our brains are different. The female brain is different from the male brain. This is why we have to have conversation. This is why you have to talk to a female, and you find out if you guys could agree on things. Okay, this is science. This is biology, and unfortunately, the women, if they're not have their heads wrapped on too tight, where you have more women in the family than men, they may try to act emotional. Well, that child needs to see his mother. You know, he'll have a fight on his hands if they're like that. And if they're like that, unless, however, they have high morals and they understand, okay, what this cousin did was wrong. He had no business sleeping with his cousin's wife, and you just need to go your way and let this marriage heal.
It happened. No, ma'am, you happened. You happened. You happened. You chose it. You chose to go try to hurt this man. But here's the thing. Why am I being so harsh? Because you're somebody's mother. You broke up a family and you made a baby out of spite. I said it 5 minutes ago. You're a horrible person.
No, that baby was not out of spite. Like, that baby was really an accident. It was not a planned pregnancy.
No, the fuck was out of spite.
Yes, it was out of spite. You knew having this child would hurt that man. You know, you slept with him. You sleeping with his cousin. You know that would hurt him. You didn't. You can't tell me you sleeping when you found out you were pregnant, that this would hurt him. Not only did you break up a family, you broke up a family, not your own, but you caused strife among family members. You causing family members to choose sides now. You don't have no.
Well, I wasn't thinking about him at the time. We were broken up, so.
Exactly. You weren't thinking about him at the time. Exactly. That's the problem. You didn't think. She talks like a prostitute, too.
So, you weren't thinking about him at the time. So, the fact that it was his cousin didn't enter into the equation at all.
No, I mean, they're not blood cousins. You know, they just grew up together. But like I said, I knew him first, so I didn't really think I was doing anything bad at the time. But now when I'm looking back at it, that's why I'm trying to get some advice on the situation.
You have no character, man. And I need you to, and as I'm keep twisting the knife, is because I'm trying to get through to you. Everything I ask you, you deflect, you minimize, you make an excuse for. Women like you, people like you, don't need to be dealing with people. You're dangerous. Now, the man that you left is your son's father, right?
Yes.
You wrecked your son's family. It's all about you. Are you familiar with what a narcissist is?
Yes. But But I'm not trying to be a narcissist anymore. I'm trying to change.
No. You don't do that. No, you don't just stop. You don't. No. That's not something you can. If you're dead serious, which I'm going to use this whether you're serious or not, you need to stop dealing with all men, and you need intensive psychotherapy. You're a mother. Put your vagina. Put your vagina on lock. Prioritize your children and your mental state.
I've been through a lot of trauma not to get.
I don't give a shit.
And I really don't.
I don't care about your trauma. See, I always bring up the trauma.
See, what did I tell you? What did I tell you? I've had trauma. You don't know what I've been through.
When you can't coddle her ass.
No, what I'm saying is that
if you've been through a lot of trauma, get the kids to their fathers and go somewhere.
I know, but
give your daughter to the cousin. Why do you keep stroking that thing? It ain't yours.
It doesn't matter. I can stroke it.
You can stroke it. You can pet it. You can set that shit on fire. What it is, it's a nervous tick. See, somebody's calling you out. Boy, somebody's calling your fucking ass out, and now you're showing who you really are.
So, like I was saying, I don't like men, and I don't have respect for them. I think that's the
I
problem.
don't give a shit. We don't respect you. Give your daughter to their cousin, your son to the father.
No, wait. She does. See, this is what I'm saying. This is the type of person you have to walk away from before you end up with DV charges. This is a person why you have people like this. You have to. This is why for men, we have to have conversations with women before anything further goes. You have to get to know them. People say that's corny. No, it's not corny. That's protection for us men. Talk, let them talk, And sex is not important these days. It's too dangerous for men to just go around willy-nilly to have sex these days. It's too dangerous. You'll end up with somebody like this. Okay? And depending what the hell this person does, and you're trying to reason with them, you may end up in some serious trouble.
And go do whatever the hell you do. Who cares if you like men? Men would prefer you to go away. Nobody needs to deal with this shit.
I wish that were true.
No, go give your kids up. Buy a dog, die alone. You ain't got to deal with nobody. And the world will be a better place.
I try not to deal with people, trust me.
But you still are over 2 kids.
Well, I can't help my kids. They came along the way, so.
Yeah, you're right. You can't help your kids. You can't, because you can't help yourself. Why you keep petting this shit? It's like, I don't know why you have this, it's like a nervous habit. Like, I'm going to just keep petting it.
This is the first time I've been on somebody's live, so I'm going to pet it just to make sure my hair looks good.
Regardless. That's not your hair.
Can't stop the petting, so.
It's not your hair. It's not your hair. It's a nervous tell. See, and guys, you don't seem to understand it. She's reacting from somebody finally showing her a mirror to herself. That's what she's doing. Women like this normally run, but she realized she has to do something right now. She's stuck between being on Instagram Live in front of people, not knowing how to react, and really wanting help. Yeah, right. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, boy. This is the type of person, like I said, there's a reason why this DV case is so high. Okay. In the black community. Women like that. Okay. And she doesn't see a problem with that at all. She doesn't see a problem the way she's acting. She don't see a problem how she just destroyed her family, destroyed her child's family unit. She don't care. And the sad thing is, this is the reality of what we're living in. But don't worry, when this economy crashes, okay, women are going to learn the hard way. Okay? They're going to learn the hard way. All right. That this type of way that you have is going to cost you. It's going to cost you family. It's going to cost you male protection. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm on Spotify. I'm on Anchor.fm, Hard Talk Radio. Later.
Yanked the mic from him when he was speaking, like, sorry, we're gonna break commercial. The governor's not feeling too well. He resigned, he's out. On to something else. That's it. Since you just keep putting your foot in your mouth. Cuomo's resignation will be effective in 14 days, the governor said. Oh boy, you can see that she's like, just enduring